to hold. Michael and Jeremy steal your podcast. Michael and Jeremy steal your podcast. They like to get crazy, talk a lot of trash. Michael and Jeremy steal your podcast.
Welcome to Michael and Jeremy Steal Your Podcast. Hey, Jeremy.
Hey, Mike.
How are you?
I'm doing good, buddy.
We have the host of Heart Songs, the podcast, with us, Adam. Hello, Adam.
Hey.
So, first question, why podcast?
Massive nerd. Next question.
Oh, I love it. Short, sweet, to the point. We could. I'm going to be going through my. If you're going to answer them this quick, this questionnaire I have isn't going to last as long as I wanted it to.
If you want, I'm happy to go back to '08 and just tell stories about sitting with a laptop on my lap and headphones plugged into it and downloading conversations from actual websites. Yeah, it just goes way back. Ricky Gervais, Kevin Smith. Man, that was forever ago.
The
And then,
Podfather.
the Mark Maron and discovering more and more, and it became more of a marketplace. And then you could, collect your Joe Rogans and I don't know, just whatever else I guess appealed to you. And then I don't know, when did it even happen that it turned into the ridiculous thing it is now, where anything you could possibly think about, there's a podcast about? That might have been like 2011 or 2012 or something, and that also I think made it accessible for just a fan of podcasts to become a podcaster. And then it just turned into the really hard part, in my opinion, is coming up with like a reason to be there. I don't think you can just walk into the podcast world and be like, hey, I'm Adam, listen to me talk. So
I do it to hang out with Jeremy.
There you go.
I'm secretly doing it to fight communism.
It's not secret anymore.
One
That's
podcast
not
at a
working
time.
at all, but good job.
Adam's like, I'm very communist.
As you can tell by my non-monetized podcast.
It's the people's
That's
songs.
hilarious. People's songs.
So you love Weezer.
Ironically, no. I like them a lot, and I legitimately do like their early stuff. The Blue Album, the Green Album, Make Believe, to me, is probably their greatest album. It's insane.
All
And
right.
then I think for me, it probably stops at the Red Album.
Pinkerton.
Yes, I was going to say, I was like, some people love Pinkerton, some people hate it. Where are you?
I hate Pinkerton.
Love.
It's terrible. Terrible album.
I loved
I
Pinkerton.
would say the Pinkerton's the hardest to listen to because it's the one that sounds the least Weezer. But boy, if you're in the mood for it, it's perfect. It's
Is
a
that
great
the
album.
one with Pink Triangle?
Yes,
Yeah. That's probably the only good song on
the
it.
vagina song.
Yeah. Pink Triangle on a sleeve.
Yeah.
It might be the closest Weezer came to what do they call that?
Their blue period?
No, the what's that kind of music? Like Smashing Pumpkins gets lumped into it, but I can't remember the
Alternative?
no, it's a shoegaze. I think it's the closest that Weezer might have come to shoegaze, but it still stays kind of nerdcore, whatever genre they kind of fall into.
So, Adam, you're a musician. And I got the pleasure of hearing you sing today as I was listening to your podcast. You have a very bluesy feel to you.
Oh, thank you.
Is that something you were going for? Or is that on purpose?
No, 0 people have ever said I have a bluesy thing going for me. So I'm glad that it made your weenie wiggle because it was not on purpose.
Someone finally discovered that I'm going bluesy. No one's ever made that connection before. And so when you decided that you were going to do a podcast, you decided to go with music and heart songs and kind of get to the bottom of, these iconic songs or albums or what have you that, force people to feel things. Why did you go with that kind of concept?
The truth is, actually, Heart Songs is my fourth entrance into podcasting. A long time ago, I did one with a band I was in called The Afterlife that was called The Aftercast. We did 2 episodes, and that was done forever. And then that didn't lead to a long time after that. I started a podcast called A Girl, a Guy in a Car with a friend of mine named Chelsea. We just drive around and just
At least it wasn't
and
2
talk shit
guys
and
and a
have a
mic.
good time.
You know how many podcasts are called 2 guys and a mic?
Yeah.
I think I've seen that before. One guy,
There
one
are,
girl,
yeah.
one car on Pornhub.
Oh,
A guy. Oh,
well, not
there
recently,
it is.
Jamie.
It's grainy, like I like
and
all
then
my porn.
Yeah, girl, guy in a car turned into a guy, car, and a podcast. She just didn't want to podcast anymore, and I wasn't ready to stop. So a guy, a car, and a podcast was born. That's the longest running one. It took it 150 episodes, somewhere in the neighborhood of 3 years. Lots of interviews, movie reviews, all sorts of stuff. Kind of yunked into that one, and then that one ended about a year into the pandemic because people just didn't want to do Zoom interviews, and it was just me talking to myself in a car, and it just got old. So I put it on hiatus, and then
Excuse me, can I get a large number 1 meal? Just a large. No, Dr. Pepper. Sprite, I guess.
But it's the pandemic times. It's like, can I get a Dr. Pepper? Sir, put your mask on.
And the short version of the end of that story is, when I first heard the song that the podcast is based on, Heart Songs, which is off Weezer's Red album, one of my first thoughts was every artist, not even every musician, every artist should be able to tell a story like this about how art influenced their life and their trajectory as an artist. And then it just took that long of percolating and, doing a guy, a car, a podcast and different projects for that seed to kind of sprout. Honestly, I think it might have been a episode of Your Mom's House where the guys from Are You Garbage were on, and they were just talking about something, and somebody mentioned something about how lightning strikes when ideas come, and I don't know why, but in that moment, that thing came back to my head, and the ball just started rolling in my brain of what this show could be. And then it took a while.
So you were
probably 3 or 6 months for me to really develop it and turn it into what it is.
So you were inspired by Kevin James and H. Foley.
Kind of, yeah.
Kevin Ryan.
Kevin James.
Kevin James. Kevin Ryan.
Mall cop himself.
Might as well have been. Yeah.
We just talked to Kevin Ryan. We stole his podcast.
Yep. Yeah, different Kevin Ryan. He's Irish.
I was half impressed there for a minute.
We stole a Kevin Ryan's podcast.
I don't know.
There you go.
This guy's interviewed a lot of people, Mike. How do we impress him? Who have we talked to?
Yeah, he had Brad Sherwood on his podcast.
We had Kevin Sorbo on.
Did we?
And Kevin Hart.
Kevin James?
And Kevin James.
No, we didn't have
No,
Kevin
we didn't
James.
bring Kevin. There was
It was,
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Bacon
And Kevin Spacey.
and Kevin Spacey. That was that was our 50th.
We used AI to recreate them, so they were in the studio.
It was amazing. We had all
It's
these
so funny
famous
that Kevin
Kevins.
Sorbo seemed possible, and I was like, "Did you guys really?" And then you kept going. I'm like, "Oh, they're kidding."
Kevin Sorbo has a voicemail from me on his phone, so the ball is in his court.
It's not from lack of trying. We're this close to Dean Cain. We're so close
So close.
to Superman.
Ripley's Believe It or Not
I just
host.
love the subtle shit that's being talked in all these references to guys that are way more successful than any of us. That's my favorite part.
For now.
We had Eddie McClintock.
Yeah, we had Eddie McClintock, Vanessa Marshall.
Did you like the Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy?
I don't know who he is or what you just said. What is that?
It was
In
a
the show? What
it
is
was
that?
a cartoon on Cartoon Network when we were kids.
Oh, hey, that's something. Good for him. Yeah, right on. No, I don't know what it is though. No, I have no idea what that is.
The Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy.
Yep, never heard of it.
He's a
That's
Jamaican
interesting.
Grim Reaper.
Yeah, he's Jamaican.
Oh, I mean, yeah. Why wouldn't he be Jamaican for sure?
Warehouse 13. Some people like that.
Okay,
I didn't.
there you go. Yeah,
Bones.
Yeah, he was in Bones. Oh,
as an actor.
yeah.
Yeah.
Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
I mean, you're just climbing higher up on the ladder. Why don't I know who this guy is? Or maybe I just need to see a picture.
Now he makes Christian movies.
Yep.
As you do. I mean, that's how it works, right? You climb up the ladder in Hollywood and then got to tell everybody about your faith.
Well, he
God
fell off
bless
that
him.
ladder.
He was climbing it. He got the Porsche on the way up the ladder. Then he fell off the ladder and lost the Porsche.
Yeah.
But it still goes all the cons and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And Vanessa Marshall, she's the voice of was it Hera? Is that her name? The green alien in Star Wars.
Oh yeah.
In the animated Star Wars show.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's been a lot of them. Like the newest one, or which one do you know?
It's the big one, the Clone Wars.
Yeah.
That one.
All right.
She played this. You know, there's a live action Star Wars, and there's the lady with the green tendrils, and everyone thinks her booty's nice.
Isn't she the one that just got her own show that
Maybe.
I feel like doesn't need to exist? Isn't
I
that?
thought it was Hera. It's not Hera, is it?
I don't think any of them really
Ahsoka
need to
or something.
exist.
It's called like anyway. I don't know.
They don't have to exist. You're right. They shouldn't. They should stop.
No, they shouldn't.
These new Star Wars movies they're rough.
They're ruining everything,
That
Mike.
last trilogy really came off the tracks. Yeah, I don't know why they kept going after that. That was really something else.
It's communism.
I just can't believe they did Luke Skywalker so dirty.
He loved it. He
So
loved every
fucking-
second of that.
Who?
And Mark Hamill.
No, he didn't.
He's
He
like,
hated
destroy it, kill all of it.
I'm the Joker.
The milk's not blue anymore; it's green. Subvert expectations. It's all right. That franchise deserved to go, anyways.
Yeah.
Time for a new franchise.
What's your favorite IP?
What's my favorite IP? I mean, I was just rewatching the Daniel Craig James Bond movies. I think there was a hiccup in there, but I think they did a hell of a job with those.
They were pretty fun. They did also do my boy dirty at the end. He was crying.
Is there another argument that they were the first one to like have the balls to kill James Bond? Like, it's interesting.
It's the killing James Bond, but it's more of the like lack of sexual motivation. He crying over.
You don't like that James Bond became a dad and that changed him?
No. Nope.
Oh, that's interesting.
James Bond is a
mean, he's
womanizing alcoholic who gambles
for
and kills
like
people.
50 years. Like, it's nice to see the character evolve and have, because he always had humanity. Every woman he was ever with, always as she's like bleeding out in his lap, is like, "You're a good man, James." He's always had humanity, and now they just let him like feel it himself in a weird way. Like, she healed him with that kid. It's fascinating.
But they made him the first James Bond. You can't humanize the
That
first
does throw
James
off
Bond.
the rest of the story.
He died as the 1st
Uh-huh.
James Bond. Where's Sean Connery?
Yeah, he
Oh
sure
yeah,
did.
that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he's the first James Bond, and he lost his sexual drive. He cries over everything, and then he dies at the end.
But luckily, the James Bonds that come in after him fix that.
I'm not going out like that guy.
Right?
But he was a very handsome James Bond, I'll give you that.
Yeah, and ripped. Was there ever one that was that like, or physical? Even Casino Royale. I mean, how he didn't break every one of his bones on that movie? He was all over the place.
I mean, his testicles did get broken, though.
Oh,
Sean Connery.
just one of the choicest.
Oh, my
scenes.
nuts.
Like,
Oh shit! My little nuts.
I guess technically Sean Connery was ripped for his time. He was barrel chested.
yeah, that's true. That's funny.
Timothy
Now
Dalton.
I'm like reimagining that whole nut scene with Sean Connery in there, and it's so much better. You're right.
Shite.
Oh, ooh, my boss.
We're going to have to do better than that.
Anyway,
boy,
what do you want to talk about, Adam?
communism.
I mean, if you really want to, Jeremy will rip it apart, I guess.
See, this is what's funny about coming on a podcast I'm not familiar with. I'm so used to people just being like, "You're here to sell your wares. Let's ask you questions about that." And then two guys that just legitimately want to have a conversation, and I'm like dumbfounded. I'm like, "Oh, do I want to talk about?"
This is what
Fender
separates us.
Stratocasters? What do I want to talk about? I want to talk about
Whose maple syrup is the best?
marketing podcast, the podcast marketplace, and how not only oversaturated it is, but more beautiful than it's ever been. And how do we keep that going?
How about we
Without-
talk about Israel
know.
Gaza? Where do you stand on that?
Ooh, I'm going to say Pokemon for the win. Is that
Ooh, there
is
you
that an
go.
answer?
Absolutely, it
Don't
can be,
know.
and it is now.
It is now.
Don't know if that's an answer.
Who makes the superior maple syrup? Vermont or Canada?
I think that's unquestionably Canada. Am I wrong about that?
Ooh,
Shots fired.
wrong? No.
There's no wrong answers here.
Yeah.
Not with you.
Okay. All right.
Well, it depends. We're gonna get to another question eventually.
That's
there
it.
is a right or wrong answer.
You buckle up for that one.
Actually, we should probably ask that question because we got 7 minutes.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Adam, buckle in.
I'm in. I'm
All
ready.
right. We ask this question to every guest we have on the show.
You don't have to answer it too quickly like the
you
last
can,
guy.
You can take some time if you need, but sometimes people have the answer right there on the tip of their fingers.
You keep the answers on your fingers?
All right, on my phone. Flex them at people. All right, Adam, who is better for your own reasons, Arnold Schwarzenegger or Sylvester Stallone? I'm sorry.
I think you got to go with Sly.
Ah, all right, and why?
I think you do. It's funny. You led with your own reasons. I'm like, oh, he's not even going to ask me why. So this will be, at least I won't have to defend it. Honestly, I think it's because I think Sylvester went in with less, meaning he already had cards stacked against him in some interesting ways, and went out of his way to succeed. Like he made a success out of himself without any, I guess,
Nazi money?
Nazi money.
currency. Yeah, well, yes, that too. But he just, I think you get what I'm trying to say. Like he is a something from nothing guy, and I think that's, especially how long he's made it go, is something else. Just something to really admire. But that doesn't mean that I don't think Arnold is a wonderfully motivating character. I think he really knows how to talk people into their own successes, and that's kind of cool. But yeah, that doesn't make my weenie wiggle as much as just watching Sly arm wrestle the world into success. That's so rad.
Well, there are wrong answers. I take that back from earlier. Jeremy
I think you
disagrees.
answered just fine.
Great.
Ask you. And I did what I had to do to win, but somebody wouldn't let us win.
All right, fair enough. Well, Adam, where can people find you? How can people get involved with what you're doing? How can someone answer one of your questionnaires?
All excellent questions. The easiest way, if you go to www.blayrock.com, not only will you find the podcast that I've talked about in this interview, but you will find my music, which I do. I got a rock project that I write and record myself, and you'll find some films that I've made all there. And that most of it, I was going to say it's all free of charge, but that's not true. Some of the music you can go to iTunes and whatever to buy it, but most of the rest of it's in places that you could just enjoy it.
Or we could use it
Free of charge,
illegally
but,
and hope for the best.
That too. And from there you can get to all the socials, the Instagram and the Facebook and the, what is it called, X now or whatever. And yeah, I love feedback. So hit me up on something you liked. And that is probably, again, the easiest way to get on Heart Songs is for me to know who you are. And if you interest me at all, good chance you're getting on Heart Songs.
And you said the process is you send the questionnaire and then they individually record and then send you the recording. Correct?
That's right. And then I glue it together in a way that I think makes you sound interesting and makes your story sound good, and you become an episode. Yeah.
Mike, I think I'd be willing to answer one of those questionnaires.
It's not up to me.
I wasn't asking. I was just telling you.
Oh.
I want to be made to sound interesting.
I think you're plenty interesting, Jamie.
Oh, shucks.
I hope you both do. There, I'm going to let your listeners know you're both officially invited. So be looking out, Heart Songs, the podcast, for individual episodes. I mean, you love to hear these jokers bounce off each other, but wait until they're in a closet by themselves. Now we're having fun, huh?
Been trapped in a closet for a long time.
Still waiting for you to come out, Jimmy.
I love this closet. It's got all my things in it. All of my favorite things are in this closet,
Your Kiss poster.
which I make out with.
What you said, things, when you said I got all my things in my closet, was the most Jack Black inflection I've heard in a long time.
Things.
So funny.
Things.
Things.
Well, he took it from me. He took my whole style.
But he did.
Or we're both just
Side conversation, you know who took his style and should be spanked about it is Adam Devine. Shame on him.
Yeah, he is just a little Jack Black, isn't he?
Yeah.
I do like him in Righteous Gemstones, though.
I forgive him everything because of Righteous Gemstones. He's so damn good in that show. Yeah.
I like his dynamic with Queef.
All right.
But
I
all
don't know
right.
who Queef is. Is that what we call Danny McBride? Is that
No,
a
Keef.
nickname?
His name is Keef, but his family keeps calling him Queef. He's the Satanist guy that
I'm so sorry. I just wow. Yeah, it took him too long to come up with season 3, and I'm not back in it enough to remember that character. Yes, Queef.
I love that little Satanist guy. He's so loyal.
Yeah.
But all right, Mike's panicking because we have someone waiting for us to join.
I'm not
Oh,
panicking.
Lordy. Okay.
I see you're sweating. You're
I'm not sweating at all.
Pupils are dilating.
Responding to this message.
You just sent a dick pic to Tired Radio.
Enjoy that while you wait. And I expect a full fill out this questionnaire. All right, Adam. Thanks a lot, man. We really appreciate you.
You're welcome, fellas. Take care.
All right,
Peace.
you too. Bye bye.
Michael and Jeremy